season for a skincare holiday wish list at least. And you know, products, beauty, skincare is coming at us fast and furious. I think it's faster than last year, I swear. And there's so much coming at us, and it's coming at us so early, and I decided in order to sort through all this wonderfulness, I had to make a wish list. And it started to run away from me, so I decided to kind of cut it in half and do a makeup wish list and a skincare wish list. So the first one was my makeup wish list that went out first, and now this is the following episode, my skincare wish list. Now, just to let you know, this is a wish list only. Emphasis on wish, because it's kind of a dream wish list. This is what I would love to have if I could. And who knows, maybe I'll buy one of the things on my wish list. Maybe I'll buy them all. Maybe I'll buy nothing at all. But it's a great, nice little plan, and the way I did it is kind of like make my wish list and like the more expensive ones, and then maybe a backup version just in case maybe I couldn't afford this, maybe I could afford this smaller set. So this is kind of my rationale for it. The other thing about it is I decided to, of course, mainly do the skincare sets, because this is what's coming out right now. Tis the season for skincare sets, and Sephora collection brings them out, different brands bring them out, and it's a wonderful way at this time in this season not only to give gifts for everybody, they make perfect gifts. What anybody doesn't want a good skincare set, right? And then it's a great way to sample new products. Say you want to try a new brand, but you're not quite sure. This is a great way to do it. You can buy it in a nice little bundle set. You save a lot of money this way, and you get to trial a lot of wonderful skincare products. Let me tell you, skincare these days is pretty amazing. It's almost like medical grade. Back, you know, in the 60s, 70s, 80s, not that much response. You weren't getting a lot of results with skincare. I mean, yes, you can, you know, hydrate and everything, but now there's so much more that you can do with the way it affects your skin now with really positive results. So I'm really excited about the skincare that we have going and the knowledge that is being shared with each other from generations, ancient times, and from globalization. Everybody's sharing knowledge from the Asians, from the Americans. It's just an amazing time. So let's get started. The first one, of course, is the top of the list, the Motherload. This is the Motherload version of skincare. I did the Motherload version of the makeup. You know what the Motherload version was, the Mothership Pat McGrath. So this is the Motherload for skincare, and this is the Drunk Elephant Come See About Me set. And it retails for US $88, and the Canadian version is $106. The exchange rate is correct on this one. But the funny thing is when I was looking at the images for this set online, I was noticing every time I typed it into Google, it was showing a bigger set, but then when I was going on to Sephora website, it was showing a 3-product set, and I'm going, why is that happening? Well, I'm Canadian, so whenever I go onto Sephora, it locks you down into the Sephora Canadian version of the site. So, but if I am Googling it, I can get images of the US version. So, and this is actually volume 2. So apparently the US version gets an extra. You get 3 products in there, and the cool thing about it is that the one that everybody wants and the one that I love and is my holy grail in vitamin C is the Drunk Elephant C-Firma Day Serum, and you get a full bottle of that, pump bottle of that in there, which is awesome. The normal price for the Canadian C-Firma Day Serum is $100, so for an extra $6 you're getting 2 extra deluxe samples. So I think that's awesome, but let me tell you what's in the Canadian, what we all get, and then I'll tell you what the US, the extra one that the US gets. So we get the C-Firma Day Serum. It's my Right now, it's my, and I think it's going to be for a long time, it's my holy grail. I think it's an amazing formulation. It's at the right percentage of vitamin C, which I believe is 15%, which I don't have a reaction to, and I don't use it every day, and I keep it in my bedroom closet, in a cool, dry place, in a drawer there, so that, and I only take it out every other day or every third day to use. So I make it last long. And my second holy grail, of course, is the one that I did a video on, The Ordinary's Vitamin C Suspension. That's an amazing one. So when I'm really balling on a budget, I will use that one, and it's awesome. The only thing is I have sometimes a little bit of a reaction to that, so I mix it with my moisturizer, and it does a really good job of me not having little bumpy reactions to. I have a slight allergic response to vitamin C, especially if it's in very high doses. But anyway, let's get to it. So these are my two holy grails, and then you get a deluxe sample of the Best Jelly Cleanser, which is very nice. You just have to be careful when you squeeze it out, because it has 2 holes in it. I think my sample has 2 holes in it, and when you squeeze it out, it kind of almost too much. You don't need a lot because it's very cushiony, jelly-like, and then it spreads, so it's really awesome for a second cleanse or a cleanser in the morning. Then you get a deluxe sample again of the B Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. Now this is a hyaluronic acid gel with, I think, B5 vitamin in it, and apparently that's really good to use after you apply your C-Firma serum. For some reason it works synergistically together. I forgot why, but it does, and it's an amazing product. So it's great to be paired with your C-Firma, and you get a deluxe sample of that. Now the US get the extra. The lucky ones in the US get the extra Umbra Sheer Physical Daily Defense SPF 30. So they get the sun protection cream with it, a deluxe sample. Now, I don't know why they didn't include that for Canadians, because maybe they think we don't get enough sun. Maybe we live in such a great white north that like the sun doesn't even dare to shine on us, but it actually does, and we still need SPF. So apparently even when the sun don't shine. Anyway, so I don't know why they decided to do that, but they did. And the hilarious thing is Sephora did it again to us with another one that I would really love to get, and that is the Sephora Favorites Skin Wonderland set. And the value of that for the US is $64, and for the Canadian it's $69. And of course it's Sephora Favorites collection. And I was like, why is the US $64 and the Canadian $69? Because that is not the exchange rate. I know the exchange rate, and that's not it. So I decided to do a little bit of homework again and find out why it's that's the cost for Canadian. It turns out, of course, the Canadian get 2 less products in this collection. So the US get 13 products in this kit, and we get 11. So the ones that the US get that we don't get are the Skin Peel Dr. Dennis Gross Smooth and Polish for perfect makeup skin sets. Not set, but like it's the skin peel. Now I'm all for skin peels. I think they're amazing. So I'm a little disappointed I didn't get that one. That's not in our Canadian version. And then the US get the IT Cosmetics Bye Makeup 3-in-1 Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm, which I love too, because I love cleansing balms for like my double or triple cleanse in the evening. So I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get that, but we got a whole lot of other stuff. So the thing about when I decide if I'm gonna get a set or even an eyeshadow palette, and I think this is a good way to gauge whether you know, maybe you can go ahead and buy it, or maybe you could kind of, you know, cool your britches and slow down and like not spend that money. And that is like when you see an eyeshadow palette that you really like, count the number of shadows that you would actually be using. And if you will use about 70% of the eyeshadows or 80% of the eyeshadows, then go ahead, buy the palette if you really want it. But if you realize you're only going to be using about 50% of those shades, then you might not want to get it. Maybe it's not a good idea. There was a YouTuber that mentioned that, and I thought that is a brilliant way to assess whether I really want to be getting something like that. Kind of pulls you back and helps you to reassess things. So the same thing goes with these Sephora kits. How much am I going to be using? And I calculated it, and I would be using 7 out of the 11. So I think that's a pretty good percentage. So anyway, the ones that you get out of it are, I'm going to try and go quickly, and they're mainly deluxe sizes, is like, of course, the Foreo Luna Play. Now, I won't be using that because I already got the full size of the Foreo Luna, and do you believe it? I still haven't charged it. You've recharged it yet? It's still going on its charge, and I think I've had it for 3 years now. I haven't been using it every single day, but this is amazing. It is kind of like the Clarisonic, except it doesn't abrade your skin and it doesn't scratch your skin with the bristles, and I have better results with this. It uses the nubs and the vibrations on those nubs on your skin, and it does an amazing job of cleansing and exfoliating your skin in a very effective way, but it doesn't give me the pimples that the abrasion from I have the Clarisonic Mia, so that does abrade my skin in a way that it irritates it and bothers it and gives me all these mini pimples, and it doesn't matter. This is not a pre-purge to whatever, it's just what it does. Any sort of brushes to apply foundation does the same thing to me, so I don't use those. I still use my fingers. Because the Beauty Blender, as beautiful as it does, it thins out the foundation, so I have to use too much. So anyway, I ended up back on my fingers. So this is amazing, and you get a mini. So it's a great way to trial it, because I think it would last about 6 months. And just to let you know, because not a lot of people tell you this, you can't recharge it. So once you use it up, it's a done deal, but it's a nice way to try it out. And this is a great way to try it out. And you get the Amore Pacific, the Essential Cream Fluid, I would definitely use. I love Amore Pacific. I have used some of their products in a Sephora kit. Amazing. And their cleansing powder is like a luxury dream to be using. So I love Amore Pacific, and it's an Asian brand. And then there's the Boscia Perfecting White Charcoal Mattifying Treatment Primer. I wouldn't use that because it's got charcoal and it will pull out my pores, and my skin reacts badly to that, and I would just get cystic acne all over my skin. But I would use the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream. I would definitely use that. I love Drunk Elephant. Aid Beauty's Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer Moisturizer. I would definitely use. Kate Somerville Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment. Yes, I would use that. That sues me for not getting the Dr. Dennis Gross one. So at least we did get an exfoliating treatment. And then you get the Ole Henriksen True Serum. Yes, I would use that. The only thing is I can't use it right now, so I might keep it or give it away to somebody. And the reason why is because it does have grapefruit extract, and I'm on medication that I can't be drinking any grapefruit. So if I can't be drinking any grapefruit, I shouldn't be applying it onto my skin, especially to be used every day, because of the fact that you're still absorbing it. And that's the thing about the skincare these days. It's very active, it's very effective, and skin can absorb things, and it would absorb that grapefruit, especially if I'm doing it every day. That's contraindicated. I cannot use that whilst I'm on this particular medication. So always be careful when you are on medication buying skincare, because it can almost be a little bit of a drug or a herb on your skin that you're absorbing that way. So always check your ingredients. I'm just giving you a tip on that, because this skincare these days is pretty powerful. So always check your ingredients, especially if you are taking medication. So I can't use that right now, but once I'm off the medication, I can use it, and it's a good vitamin C serum. Then there's the Fresh Umbrian Clay Purifying Mask. I wouldn't be able to use, I'd give that away, because the clay does that same thing that charcoal would do, and it would just pull out my pores, and my skin would react to that badly. Maracuja Sea brightener eye treatment. Yes, I would use that. I love anything around my eyes that is good, and hopefully it wouldn't be too scented because I have to be careful with scents around my eyes. Josie Maran Cosmetic Whipped Argan Oil Body Butter, definitely use. So those are all the products. A lot of products in that kit, so I think that gives you really great value and get to try out a lot of different brands. Then there is the Tatcha's bestseller set. Now, I'm in love with Tatcha. Tatcha is one of these wonderful Asian brands that came out. It's Japanese based. It's based on actually the ancient geisha skincare rituals, and they have a lot of knowledge in their skincare. That's why they were able to make their skin so beautiful and smooth and glowing and fresh and young. They took all those ancient skincare methods and ingredients and created this line. And so this set includes stuff I already have, but it's always lovely to have a backup. I think it includes 4 products, and it has a 5-star rating, so I think that's pretty awesome. So the first one, which is one of my holy grails for skin cleansing for my triple cleanse in the evening, is the Pure One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. You get a deluxe sample of it, and this is my full bottle of it, and it's very gentle on my eyes, so I can really use it on my eyes to rub off my eyeshadow and mascara safely without having any irritating lid or my eye itself, because I'm super sensitive. It does have a fragrance. It is listed in their ingredients, but you can't smell that fragrance. So it's so low and it doesn't irritate that I can safely use this. So anybody who's very sensitive, this is a really, really good way to go. When you buy it separately like this, is a bit expensive, but it's a great way to trial it in this kit. And then you get the Polished Classic Rice Enzyme Powder. I love it. It's a great way. It has a papain enzyme in it, so it helps to exfoliate your skin. You got the rice powder, so that when you create a little paste with it and rub it on your skin, you're going to get a very gentle manual exfoliation. And believe me, it actually works. You don't have to scrape at your skin with more of those bead things, though I do that once a week with microcrystalline type of beads, but during the week I will use this maybe every 2nd or 3rd day. Fantastic. So you get a deluxe sample. In fact, this is the size of the deluxe sample, but you get they come in different for different types of skin. So this is a soothing one with indigo for sensitive skin. I have the gentle one. It comes in the classic. So this is the size, and I think this is a great size. You can get a lot of use just out of this. Then they includes the water cream moisturizer and the very, very popular luminous dewy skin mist. So that is pretty awesome. I mean, it was Kim Kardashian that kind of seemed to have made it very, very famous. I don't really know whether it really sets your makeup, but apparently it's a very lovely, dewy, luminous product. And Tatcha makes good stuff. So if it's luminous, it's luminous. And this is by First Aid Beauty, and it's called the First Aid Beauty Tales of Fab Skin. Now, Mama loves First Aid Beauty because I did a video on the facial radiance pads. These are awesome, super effective exfoliating pads, but are gentle. And I have super sensitive skin, so anybody who has super sensitive skin and wants to do some exfoliation, use these pads. And I don't use it every day. Once again, I only use it maybe every 3rd day. You can make this last a long time. You do not need a full pad for your face. You can cut it in half, and that's what I do. I cut it in half. You get 5 products in this, and it's for Canadian, it's $65. So you get 2 full products. You get the full product of Ultra Repair Cream, which is practically this size. It's really good for people who have very dry skin. 60 ounces. So that's how much you get. That's a lot. And then you get the facial radiance pads, these, the full one here. And then you get the Pure Skin Face Cleanser. You get the Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. And you get an Ultra Repair Lip Therapy. I think that's an amazing deal. So I'm really excited about that because I really believe in First Aid Beauty. They tend to market towards more people with more sensitive skin. And I think that's a really great brand, and it's nice to know that there's a brand out there besides Clinique that does that. Then, if you want to go fun and funky, to make skin smooth in a super fun way, you've got Ole Henriksen Truth Smoothie. And what it is two full sizes Clean Truth Foaming Cleanser, a full size of that normally retails for $38, and you're getting it, the two of them bundled together for 45 Canadian dollars, because the foaming cleanser, just to reiterate, the foaming cleanser alone costs $38, so you're getting a real deal. And then bundled with that, you get the Transforming Walnut Scrub, and it contains walnut shell powder, which is better than the seeds, right? Because I think it's more in a powder form, so it's almost like using the rice powder on your skin when it's in powder form, and then it includes the apricot seed powder. So I think the reason why they're using powder is because it's going to be more of a powder form, so it's not going to be scratchy on your skin. And then of course the Clean Truth Foaming Cleanser is made with African red tea extract. Now, tea and black tea and the green tea in skincare is like booming right now. It's packed full of antioxidants. So apparently the African red tea must be doing the same thing. And Ole Henriksen figured that one out. See what I'm telling you about globalization, right? And then what he's doing, what he believes in doing, why he calls it the Truth Smoothie, is that, I'm reading my notes because I can't remember everything off the bat. Ole likes to combine his products in his spa to create customized transformational results. So he's figured out if you do the scrub, mix it in with the foaming cleanser, especially for more sensitive types like me, it kind of gives this kind of lovely smoothie effect, and it's very kind of, listen, I tried that foaming cleanser in the store, and believe me, I was washing off some of my swatches, and that's what they had available. That thing is unbelievable. You get a lot, and it just comes out in this beautiful puffy foam, and it's the most luxurious puffy foam, and it easily cleanses, and it's not, didn't find it stripping when I used it. So combining it with that scrub, I can just imagine what a lovely foaming, cloud-like foam for gentler exfoliation and deep clean. So I believe that because you're buffing your skin with the foam, and so I think that's a fantastic way to go, especially for people who have more sensitive and more reactive skins, to do that. Like, mix your little foaming cleanser with your scrub, especially if it's a powder scrub, so you'll get the same effect, but it will be much gentler on your skin. So Ole, brilliant man, brilliant man. Then we get the Fresh Skincare Treasures. And Mama loves her fresh skincare. I love the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. Love it. Apparently soy is good for your lashes, so Mama's gonna make sure, as long as I have my little samples of soy face cleanser, to use it in the morning so I can maybe get back my lashes. So it includes I believe it includes a deluxe sample of that. Then it also includes another one of my favorite products, is the Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream with Super 7 Complex. Fantastic face moisturizer. I love it, especially for the summer. Has a lot of, like, the Super 7 ingredients. There's a lot of natural, wonderful ingredients that are really good for moisturizing and keeping the glow on your face. So I love this, and you get a deluxe sample of that. Then you get the Lotus Youth Preserve Eye Cream with Super 7 Complex. Would love that. Love anything that goes around the eyes to, like, you know, keep those fine lines from coming, and I got a lot of them. Well, I got some here because my eyes tend to swell at night. Then the Sugar Face Polish, that I love. Any sort of kind of manual, more gentle polishes. So you get a deluxe sample of that in there, and then you get a Sugar Rose lip treatment set. See, I'm loving these skincare sets because you get a lot of different things and things I wouldn't have kind of directly bought, or, you know, it would have been like lower on my list, but I still would have wanted it. So it's in that skincare set. So I'm a happy camper with all of these. I wish I could buy them all, but you know how it goes. Final one is, okay, so this is Plan B. If the Plan A, the skincare treasures from Fresh, is a little bit more expensive, the Plan B of Fresh is the Fresh Glow and Go set, and it's just $30. And they're not as deluxe samples of the other one, but they're still decent samples. And you get, again, the soy face cleanser, and you get a Lotus Youth Preserve face cream with Super 7 complex again, and you get a mask, the Vitamin Nectar Vibrancy Boosting Face Mask. So I think that's a nice little set for $30. Great to try, great to see whether you love it. Listen, I am so excited about the holiday season for all these, and these make amazing gifts. I'm telling you, who doesn't want to have a lovely skincare set and trial? I hope you enjoyed this, and by the time this has been filmed and edited, I'm sure there's gonna be a whole bunch more exploding on the beauty scene with makeup and skincare. Believe me, so your list may get bigger and bigger. Let me know what's on your skincare list or on your list for any sort of beauty products. I'd love to know, because maybe I might add it into mine, and maybe I might be rethinking what I would like or what I think is more important, because I kind of rethinked on I was trying to decide between the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism, or because they're kind of on the same theme, or Fenty Beauty's Galaxy Collection palette. And I was initially in that video went for the Prism, but now I've kind of completely reevaluated it. I'm thinking I want the Galaxy Collection palette. So there you go. One changes their mind, one reassesses, one watches another YouTube video, gets a little bit more information. We get more knowledge. With more knowledge, we can make better decisions. Long ramble to reiterating, let me know what you're loving or wanting or wishing for the holiday season in beauty and skincare, or what you would love to give as gifts. It's so exciting to know what other people are excited about this season. I hope you enjoyed this video, got something out of it, maybe even learned something, I'm not quite sure. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, like, and share. And you know what? Don't forget to hit the bell notification button so that you'll be hit to when I come up with new videos. And just remember, rock your own kind of beauty and keep on going and keep on glowing. I will